Whoopsie, I'm sorry if my mic wasn't too good. I hope all of you will be able to understand the magic that is the InstaClean coming up, because I want to scream it from the streets with a sandwich board on me, Lori. Today, today's special is from Panasonic. This was Adam's host pick in December when he got to choose what his favorite items were to bring to you, and it was $30 more. Today, for our today's special, you'll be getting 5 cordless handsets with a call block feature, with the ability to link to your cell phone, meaning now all of these phones can be linked to your cell phone number, answer them from any room, have one next to the chair, one next to the bed, one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom. You do you, girl, but you are going to have 5 phones now for this price. You could use them on a landline, you can use them with your cell phone, block up to 250 different numbers, so enough with all those spam calls. And what I really love is you can use this as a baby monitor. There's a digital answering set. And if the power goes out in your home, these are going to have a power backup that retains power. I know it might seem a little confusing at first, but really what it's doing is simplifying the way to communicate. And I am so sick of holding a hot cell phone to my ear, having it overheat. The sound is never good. I get some lint in it. Now I can't hear anyone. Everyone can't hear me. This is how we solve it. We have Lori Leland here with us. She's, of course, our tech expert.
Hey,
Lori, good
so
morning.
good to see you, Natasha, as always.
These are flying.
I know.
You actually are solving everyone's talk problems.
You really are, and a lot of people have had Panasonic phones over the years. Some people had them 10 years, 15 years. The problem eventually is that the batteries start to die out, right? So instead of replacing batteries, why not get a brand new set with all the latest and freshest features? By the way, I just want to show you the box really quickly. This is hugely important because it's Panasonic brand. Take a look right here in this corner. #1 top global brand when it comes to home phone technologies. It's right there on the box. Panasonic does it better than anyone. They incorporate more unbelievable, easy-to-use features that really modernize home phones.
Right.
So let's take a quick tour. You said it. Huge, huge set. You're getting 5 home phones here. So what that means to you is when your phone's ringing, you don't have to run for it because there's one right there wherever your hands are reaching, because they are so spread out now through your home, through your whole home. And I remember a few years ago when we first started offering home phones, you were lucky to get 2.
Right.
Or 3. And then we would always say, oh, this one's expandable up to 4 handsets, and you'd have to buy that extra handset for $40.
Right. Yes.
With this system, you really and truly get every single handset that you need. So it is a 5 handset system, okay? But take a look right here on the base station. On this base, you can see that there's also a full numerical pad and a very loud speakerphone. So Natasha, if you misplace this handset that goes right here, you can use this base individually to place and receive phone calls. So this is like a virtual 6th handset, which is incredible.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing how many handsets you have? And they all glow. So backlit, glowing, easy to see, loud enough, easy to hear, big, bright buttons that are really, really easy. If you have an old phone, home phone system now and the buttons are starting to flake off and you can't read the numbers,
yes,
it's time for an upgrade.
You tape the back of it.
Yeah.
The sound isn't great.
Right?
Maybe it's corded, it's stuck to a wall, but also I just love the versatility of saying I'm going to have one in the kitchen, guaranteed. Now it's not where did I put my phone? Where did I put my phone? Or wearing the heavy lanyard with your phone around your neck just to hope to not find it. And look, I don't want to have a cell phone always attached to my body 24 hours a day for a million different reasons, whether it's overheating, whether it's just draining the battery, or maybe I just don't love it for my health reasons. But what I really love is I'm going to keep this in my living room, no doubt, next to the couch. I don't even want to have to get up. I want it reachable, baby. And then I want one in the kitchen. I want one in the bedroom. And I could even have one on my husband's side and one on my side.
You can.
And this is like the world of what I used to imagine, like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
like having swanky. Do it in the bathroom, have one in the bathroom.
I'm telling you, young people, people in their 20s, younger than me, they're gonna think, oh, this is exactly what I remember because this is what was convenient.
That's exactly right.
This is how it should work.
It really should. And this has a dedicated call blocking button on every single handset.
Yep.
That is hugely important, and I'll tell you why. There are so many scam callers right now. My mom's a little bit older, very savvy lady, but gosh, these guys are good. They're very very convincing. They get you on the phone. She had a call a few days ago, and it was someone who sounded like they were from her doctor's office. They didn't say that, but they alluded to it. Ooh. So she had the impression they were from her doctor's office, and they knew a few of the numbers of her social security, and they were trying to get the rest of it out of her, and they were being really sly about it. She was like sitting there thinking, gosh, this sounds like a legit call, but you know what? They should have that information already. So she tapped that call blocking button, and immediately it hung up on them and blocked them from calling ever again.
It's like a bouncer.
It's a bouncer. It is at the club. Absolutely. You don't have to worry about it. Let me show you real quick. You can block a single number, block a range of numbers. So maybe you moved out of an area code and you're still getting spam calls from that area code. You're going to be able to block an entire area code if you want to. Block an unknown caller ID. How many times did those calls come in and you don't want to deal with it ever again? It will block it. They can never get through. 3 different times to block. You can block as the phone call is coming in because it'll clearly announce to you exactly who that caller is, and if you don't know the number, you may choose to block it. If they get you on the phone and they make you feel uneasy asking questions, like what happened with my mom, you can block it then. Again, hangs up on them, and you don't have to think of anything to say, and they can't ever get through again. Or after the fact, you can go into your caller ID, and you can say, you know what, I don't think that number was legit. I'm going to block it, and block it after the call as well.
And it's one of the only 3 buttons that's not a number. It's like, this is so easy. You answer with the green, you hang up with the red, and then you can have your volume. But down here, it's like, do I want speakerphone or do I want to say bye-bye? And if you just want the bye-bye, which I love that you can do it while they're calling, you can do it while you're on the phone with them. Oh my goodness, the relief that I'm feeling in my mind.
Right.
Sometimes I even have nightmares about not being able to work my phone correctly in a moment where I need to.
Right.
This is the way to not only have that peace of mind. What about the peace of mind that I heard last night? Adam said that if there's a power outage, you could still use this phone?
Yes, it has a battery backup feature. So I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. But let's talk about the 3 ways you can use this.
Okay.
Because maybe you're looking at this system and thinking, yeah, I got rid of my landline years ago. Don't need it. And you're ready to walk away. Don't walk away from the TV, because you can use this system without a landline. So use it with a landline like we've always traditionally done in the past. If you got rid of your landline maybe years ago, you can use this by simply Bluetoothing up to 2 Bluetooth-enabled cell phones. So that's going to be every cell phone in the last 10+ years. Whenever your cell phone rings, guess what happens? All 5 of your home handsets also ring. And guess what you can do? Reach for any of them, no matter what room you're in, and answer your cell phone call right here from your home handset.
You said 2 phones.
2.
Does that mean mine and my husband's are...
Correct.
Because I was going to become the queen and make it so they were all for me.
No.
But you're saying both of the phones are now coming to this
Absolutely.
line.
You are the queen.
Will I know when it's for me versus him? Will I be able to tell if it's the calls coming from my phone or his phone?
You can see right here, iPhone. So that's telling me, and you can label the phone. So you can see
Chance or Natasha.
Exactly. And see, this cell phone is being called. So somebody just called my cell phone, and it gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional opportunities to answer that call if I can't find my cell phone, if it's in another room, on the charger, if it's buried in the bottom of my handbag. Is that amazing?
It's amazing. It will tell you who the phone call is for on a giant screen, by the way. This screen is quite large.
Huge screen.
It's basically like 5 cell phones that are going to be able to be used with your own 2 cell phone numbers.
Right.
Block the numbers like a bouncer.
Exactly.
And you're not dealing with that overheating battery. Now the battery's dead and I have no communication to anyone whatsoever.
Oh, so stressful.
If I'm on the phone, I can still use my cell phone.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like another brilliant, Lori.
It's like another whole line. It really is. It's like another virtual line that you can use to place and receive phone calls, and you can be using your cell phone. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
So here's how that link to cell works. So you do a one-time pairing process with this, and when we come back, I'll show you the buttons here on the base station, illuminate and glow cell number 1, cell number 2. And as soon as you walk into your house, if you've already paired it with that one-time pairing process, it automatically pairs. So then you can put your phone right on the charging base, wherever it happens to be, and now all of your home phones will ring. And here's what a lot of us deal with. For me at my house, I have have one spot in my living room where I actually have good cell signal. And I have to press my face up against the window practically in my living room to get that cell signal to be strong. I have dead spots throughout my whole house. If you deal with that, you don't have to worry about that with this system. Just put your phone where the best signal is, and now all of your home phones will ring whenever that cell phone call comes through. You want to see something else that's going to absolutely blow your mind?
Yes.
How many times have you missed calls because your cell phone is either lost in your house, in the bottom of your handbag, or on the charger?
The reception makes it go straight to voicemail. I've missed so many important calls for that reason.
Right. Or when you do go...
Message from dear husband.
So dear husband just texted me. So now I'm getting a notification telling me that there is a text message on my cell phone. Because how many times have you walked to your cell phone after it's been missing or on a charger and you've missed 4 calls and 42 text messages because someone is desperate to get a hold of you? With this system, it just clearly enunciated and announced to me exactly who sent me a text, and it's on my phone. So now I know, okay, someone is trying to get a hold of me, walk over to the charging cradle wherever my phone is, and I can now read that text message. So it really is connecting you to your cell phone in a brand new way. So even if you don't have a landline, we've got folks in here in the studio, very young crowd in here that work alongside us in their 20s, a lot of them, saying, yeah, I don't really need home phones. But when I told them about that link to cell feature, that this is now an extension of your cell phones throughout your house, everyone's like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I totally need that.
And you're not going through the moment of, oh, now it's this time of day and my battery's at 10% because I was on it the whole day. The battery's heating up.
Right.
This is using your phone as a Bluetooth. So you're saying I walk in the house and now my cell phone is 5 phones. I walk in the house, my husband's cell phone is 5 phones.
Right.
They can stay in the room. They can go along with me. They have a cool little clip. If you want to clip it on your pants, that's fine. But you have now this phone wherever you're already seated, no keeping them in your pocket, no constantly dropping them and breaking them, and the reception is improved because that one space in your home where the reception is the best, just keep your phone there.
Yes,
This is so, okay, you have to talk price for a second because already I'm asking the questions that would make my life better, and they're all coming back with pretty resounding answers here. But the price is the lowest price we have ever done, and this is our first cordless phone today special we've had in 3 years. Which means not only the exclusivity of this is really unheard of, but the price to have gone down $30 even from when it was a host pick makes the deal spectacular. Remember, today we have 5 flexible payments on everything. That means we're not doing any kind of layaway here. Your first payment will be $23. That's what makes it a sweet deal here, because that brings these home for $4.60 a phone. $4.60 a phone. $4.60 for that living room to be transformed, $4.60 for that kitchen to be transformed. I think you may kick yourself if you only grab one set, because your cousin, your sister, your kids, they are going to love the way this completely transforms their lives. If they have a kid, ages 1 day to 5,
right?
This is what they need. This is what I need. There is something very discombobulating about having young kids in the house.
Sure.
I never know where my phones are, and that's actually nowadays kind of a hazard.
It is.
To not be able to find your one lifeline to speak to
Oh
someone.
my gosh, that's so true.
Yes, this is a
now
safety feature.
Multiple lifelines. Oh, and it's a
Yes.
baby monitor.
Go on.
So if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a baby monitor, maybe you watch your grandkids.
Sure.
You're going to be able to listen into their room if you want to. And I want to show you this feature really quickly. I haven't talked about it too much. I'll talk about the phone book here in a minute and some of the other great features. But you have a built-in baby or sound monitor. I'm going to tap OK right here. This is asking me to turn it on. So I'm just going to turn it right on and select. Then I'm going to say, which one do I want to monitor with? So I'm going to say the bass. But you could have this call you on your cell phone if you want. So now I'm just going to drop this into the charging cradle in the room where I want to listen in. So I just dropped it right down. Now, as soon as this picks up on sound, so it's maybe your little one who might be, fussy at night. Again, if you're watching your grandkids. So now it picked up on the sound of my voice, and it's calling me on the phone I designated. So it's calling me over here on this base. But you can set it to call you on your cell phone. So maybe you have workers coming into your house, and you want to be able to hear them coming and going. saying, you can listen into your house as long as you want. So it's sort of like a home security feature built in as well.
And it's not going to call all the phones. You just say, this is the monitor for this room. That means phones aren't ringing in that room.
Right.
Now it's just a listening device.
It's just a listening device, and it can call you on your cell phone. You don't have to be inside the house. You could be at work listening into your house.
But for most
How
of us,
cool
I
is
mean,
that?
I love that. But then even if I bought my baby monitor, which now is only good as a baby monitor, you know, like there's nothing else it does.
Doesn't do anything else.
The day you just press a button, now you've gone back to it being a new cell phone. Remember, what would it be like if you had a butler just holding your cell phone for you every day in your kitchen? And then you went into the living room and they said, madam, your phone, and you went into your bedroom, either side of your bed. Why not, girl? You have 5. Here is your phone, sir. Here's your phone, ma'am. And every time it rings, it'll tell you it's for the king, it's for the queen. I'm sitting here going, this is like lifestyle of the rich and famous. I'm telling you, I hear the Robin Leach. Because what we're getting is 5 phones for a price that would be a single monthly payment on a cell phone.
Oh my gosh, good point.
A single monthly payment for one phone that's going to overheat, have the battery drain, can't be a baby monitor. It's constantly dying. When the power goes out, you can't recharge it. And not to mention just keeping that phone on you all the time. Maybe it's stuffed in the shirt or maybe it's in the back pocket. The screen is breaking. It's useless. We're stuck into these things. Now you have 5 phones that work as your cell phone in your home with Bluetooth. What does that mean? Lori said you walk in the house, it automatically connects. You only have to link them up one time.
Yep.
And as soon as it's linked, as soon as you're home, it knows that you're there. So now you have your phone in every room.
Exactly. And I'm going to show you how you can use your digital assistants from your cell phone through your home phones. That's something you would not expect. I'll show you that in a moment.
Okay.
But here's basically that link to cell technology. So this is giving you the ability, again, when your cell phone rings, all of your home phones also ring. You have the chance to grab that home phone, whether it's the one in the kitchen, the one in the garage where your husband's out there tinkering, wherever these are dispersed throughout your home, and answer your cell phone call. And let's talk about some of the problems, not just the poor cell signal a lot of us have in our homes, but how many times have you done this? You grab your cell phone because you want to get the phone number out of it to type into your more comfortable home handsets because this cooks your face, right? These are hot. They're really uncomfortable. They cook your face.
And they're covered in germs and we're keeping them against our mouth all day.
All day.
Horrible.
It's not great. So with this, you actually have a 3,000 name and number phone book. So you can transfer in any of the numbers that you want to from cell number 1, cell number 2, or you can add them to your home phone list. You've got multiple phone books here. So now your doctors, your kids, the people that you call the most can be right here in this phone with their phone numbers because of that phone book.
I don't have to go find the cell phone to make the call out.
That's exactly right.
So I really just need to keep my cell phone where the reception is the best.
That's exactly right.
And I can make the calls and answer the calls.
You
and
can.
I could make my husband's calls because his numbers could be saved in there.
That's exactly right.
And when they call in, it's telling you who the call is for.
It is.
Girl,
it's so good,
isn't it? So good.
It's so good.
And they're also all, you know, wireless. So of course the base is there, you'll have plugged in, but because the battery is going to be stored up on this, about how long could I be walking around before I need to recharge this?
About 12 hours, and your standby time is about 7 days. So if you lose one of these handsets in the couch cushions and you finally find it, I'll show you the intercom feature too. That's really handy to be able to find them or to be able to intercom to people throughout your household. It's gonna have a charge on it about 7 days later, which is so cool. But do you do this with your husband? You say, honey, dinner's ready, right? And you're screaming through the house. Tina says she does that. It drives her husband insane. You can do that because you've got your intercom right here. So I can intercom to any one of the individual handsets. You can even name them if you want to, or intercom to all. So I don't know where my husband is. I'm cooking dinner in the kitchen. I want to get a hold of him. He can pick up and answer any of these with that home intercom that's built in as well.
Having this in my husband's office would be incredible because you don't have to scream.
That's right.
You can call. So wait, I could pick up one and call the other one in the house?
Yeah.
How?
You can pick up one.
because I'm calling the other phone number.
You're just calling the phones. It's intercomming to the other handsets.
I can call a different handset in another room?
You could call any of the individual handsets or all of them at once.
This is it.
Because you don't know where people are in the house and it's dinner time.
This is how I've made it.
That's so cool.
As soon as I get these home, which by the way, free shipping and handling on these, on all 5 of them, they're gonna come in the Panasonic box, really synonymous with any cutting edge, state-of-the-line technology that you already know and trust. And you are going to get all 5 phones. Remember, with our 5 flexible payments, which isn't layaway, it'll be a single flex payment of $23 and we'll ship them to you right away. And you'll have that same flex payment for the following 4 months, but you're not waiting until the end of that 5th month. With free shipping and handling on the lowest price ever, comes down to about $4.60 a phone. Shipped to you right away. $4.60 for the office, $4.60 for the kitchen, $4.60 for the bedroom,
good.
$4.60 for
So good.
the living room. And you can call, say, living room from kitchen, and if the living room
can.
only will ring.
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is
That's
like
so cool, right?
It's even better than
you
a
don't want to wake up
wall.
your daughter, your husband's in his
Yes.
office, you're maybe, out, picking up the paper or something in the morning. This has incredible range because it's DEC 6 Plus technology. So basically a built-in range extender. But yeah, you could just intercom to the handset that you want to be able to talk to wherever it happens to be located. The other thing that this has that I think is really important to note, you can voice answer. So if you have someone in your life who maybe has dexterity issues, I know Guy Yovan was talking about his mom having a really hard time holding on to the phone in her later years of life. With this, you can just say answer phone, like she's showing us right there on the screen, when one of the handsets is near you as it's ringing. So as that call is coming in and it's ringing, you say answer phone, and when you speak those words, this handset closest to you will go directly onto speakerphone. So you can talk without even touching it. You don't even have to pick it up and answer it. You can just say answer phone, and it does it with the power of your voice. So that's an incredible feature as well. Big backlit screens like we talked about, glowing 2-inch screen here, backlit command keys, really easy, 3,000 name and number phone book, like we mentioned. You also have quick dials. So any of these speed dials, number 1 through 9, can be the people that you call the most. We absolutely love that feature. Dedicated call blocking with lots of options here. I think that's super empowering, especially if you have an older person in your life. These folks are being preyed upon, with all of these various scams. I'll never forget, after the hurricane, I got a bazillion calls. People, oh, we want to come and check your roof. And I'm like, no, that's my insurance company that I would be handling that through. All these different calls, people wanting to come and do this service and that service. With this, you touch one button, you block them. You never have to deal with the solicitation ever again. You never have to deal with political season. Please vote for our candidate. Please contribute to the campaign. You don't have to do that because now you have that dedicated call blocking button. And let me show it to you one more time. Link to cell technology. This is amazing. So when your cell phone rings, and I'm going to show you right here on the screen that this cell phone is receiving a cell phone call, okay? So you can see it right here at the top. This is an iPhone. The other phone is an Android. Look what's happening. Natasha, every single one of these handsets is ringing. So no matter what room I'm in, I can grab it, pick it up, and answer it, giving me 5 additional opportunities to be able to answer that phone call seamlessly. How amazing is that? Oh, and another thing you wouldn't expect. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There's a little button right down here that looks like a microphone. Yeah. You can utilize your assistants. So if you're an iPhone person, you can use your Siri. If you are an Android person, you can use your Google Assistant simply by tapping the button right here. You select which phone, yours or your husband's, Natasha, that you want to do. For this, I'm going to do the iPhone. What's the weather?
It's currently partly cloudy and 71 degrees.
It's linking to the smart.
It's Siri.
Wow.
It's Siri. So if you don't have your cell phone even in the same room with you and you want to use your assistant, you want to do a voice text, you want to do a voice call, you want to set reminders, you want to find out information, you can do it right here with the power of your voice.
Do you know the amount of money it would cost to have a full intercom system installed into 5 rooms in your home?
Right.
Where you can speak to each individual room.
And it's stuck on a wall.
And you have to go to it and reach up to it, and you hope that just one doesn't go down and the rest go down and the quality's not great. And then in addition, have 5 different phones that are linked to up to 2 cell phones. So say it's yours and your husband's or yours and your kids, whatever it may be. Maybe you even have a work phone and a personal phone and you just want to know who's calling for what purpose. You can see on that screen who the call is for, what number it's coming in for, and choose to answer it or simply use your bouncer. Press the button.
Look, and I just got a text that just came in, and I know that it's
Wow.
on my cell phone, so I just go over to my cell phone wherever it may happen to be in my house to be able to look at that text message. But I got a notification that told me that that had happened because so many of us miss calls, so many of us miss texts. With this information coming through, now you know not only that a text came through, but exactly who it's from.
But you could also
So
then
cool.
just press that Siri button and say, hey, so-and-so, what's up? And send it to them.
Exactly,
And not even
exactly.
ever have to find your phone to have that little bit of communication.
It's true.
Think of the hours, the time, just the physical labor saved when we're not searching for the one little thing, this one little thing that, yes, has done so much for us, excuse me, your cell phone.
Right.
And not having to find it, not having to make sure it's charged, it's overheated, it's never in the right place in the house for the right reception. Heaven forbid you drop it. So now you're wearing it uncomfortably in a lanyard around your neck if you're lucky. It's in your pocket, you forgot, you sat down, or it's at the bottom of your purse, it's dirty, the screen is cracked. I just feel like my phone, it's the importance. I need to have it so I can be in touch. I need to be able to take the call, to make the call. Now I can do that in 5 different rooms on 2 different cell phones. I'm getting it for a price $30 lower than where we were at our Black Friday sale price when this was already a host pick, lowest price we have ever done. And we didn't say, hey, it's the lowest price, but here's what we're gonna do. It's just 2 flex pays and there's $10 shipping. No, it's the lowest price. You're only paying 20% of that lowest price to get it home, and there is no shipping and handling. That's why this is a price that you can't even come close to comparing anywhere else, especially when you realize it's not just for landlines. Use it for landlines, that's great. Use it for your cell phone, use it for 2 different cell phones. Connect it once, never think about it again. Leave the house for a week, come back, your cell phone is now 6 cell phones. His cell phone is now 6 cell phones.
Right.
You have 12 cell phones. I mean, really thinking about what that means for never looking, never missing, and to miss a call, and then now it's 4:50 and I missed the call from the doctor and I have to get a hold of them because they close in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
You will know who's calling and whether or not it's important, and you could then make that call again from the cell phone with up to how many thousand of numbers stored?
3,000 name and number phone
3,000
book.
stored in
Yep.
each phone.
Exactly. So
Wow.
that's really a huge amount of numbers that you